The last time I did this video, it got 16,000 views. I'm back, I think 3 or 4 years later, to give you a new and improved and a revised version. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment. If you have any questions or anything you may need, definitely comment down below. Check out my website, janeineffable.company.site, where I'm offering you A-level services such as your personal statement, mentorship. I'm offering CV services that could be for your part-time job, for a graduate role, and I'm also selling my A-level notes in English literature, economics and history. So when I first made that video, I was not feeling well. My ears were ringing, I wasn't being concise, there was a lot of pauses and a lot of gaps, and I just want to give you the information you need, so stay tuned. Flashcards, you need to make top tier flashcards. I'm going to be looking at it on my phone, but I'll put a video. So on one side of your flashcards, you want to have your quote. Now the key to revising it is you don't need to memorize the whole anthology to know what it is about, and also have a few key quotes that you're going to use that not only match the other poems thematically, but also can give you something very perceptive and analytical that you can really just delve in. The key phrase for GCSE poetry is bleed the poem dry. That's what my teacher told me, and if you're not doing that, you ain't doing it right. When you have your quotes on one side, on the opposite side, in the top right hand side, you want the themes. Now the CGP book is really good. The back of the page, it shows you all of the themes. Now I'm not saying you need to go and buy the book. You could go to your library, you could walk into a bookstore, you could take a picture. I'm sure even if you Google it, it will show you. It shows all of the poems and how they thematically match up with what themes. And this is how you're going to be able to compare your flashcards as you go, because you'll know, oh, this poem has this theme and that poem has the same theme, which means that I can probably draw them and compare them should one come up in the real exam. So when you have your themes on the top right hand side, you want to have your structure. So was it written in first person? Was it written in blank verse, iambic pentameter? Is there a shift in the tone? Does it start in enjambment? You just want to have your structure, any key points, how many paragraphs, anything that is perceptive and analytical and key to the structure you want to have there. And then on another flashcard, you want to write anything additional and key to your flashcard, because sometimes you have your own ideas and your own points that you think is important that you need to regurgitate. And then you want to have a smaller flashcard and talking about the speaker and a summary of what the poem is about. For example, in the prelude there's the speaker, assumingly Wordsworth. You just want to write a quick summary. And that is how you do your flashcard. That is the first key to success. The second thing you want to do is make a list of language devices and structural devices, and also the different sounds. So you know you've got alliteration, blah, 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 blah. I can't really remember now. But you just want to have your list, just on a nice QA4 piece of paper, just that you know the types of words and things that you're looking for and you understand the meaning as well. You want to print out 2 anthologies. Ask your teachers for a second set. You want one that you go through with the class. In fact, you want 3. You want one that you go through with the class. You want one that you're literally going on Genius, CGP books, Google, reviews. You want to use one that you're literally a consultant every single piece of media or advice or social media outlet. Twitter even have good pieces about a lot of the poems in the anthology, and you're going to absolutely bleed that one dry. It's going to be covered in an analysis and words and analysis and words and analysis. And then you want your third one. Your third one is going to relate to your flashcards. So whatever key 4 or 5 quotes that you choose for your flashcards are the ones that you're going to highlight on your third anthology. And then you're going to condense some analysis relevant to those quotes, and also just some other interesting bits, not too many, that you've picked up from your class anthology and then from your, let's say, your internet super analytical version, and on a nice condensed version here. And you're going to write also and this is how you're going to keep going over the information, regurgitating analysis. And this is how you're going to develop your skill set for unseen poetry, which I've done a video for. Check it out if it's not out already. And also for the real thing. When you're annotating poems, you're looking for the themes, you're looking for the context, what the speaker is thinking, the tone, the structure, the writing techniques used, the language you focused on. the mood, the terminology. These are the types of things that you're looking for whenever you're looking at poetry, including the anthology. You want to look at the assessment objectives of your exam board. So if that's AQA, which is most of the time for English literature, most schools go with that, OCR, EDEXCEL, you want to look at what they're looking for. If you're not writing and doing what they're looking for, of which analysis and perceptiveness is a key element, then what's the point? You could be writing till the wheels fall off and you could be writing amazing stuff, but if it's not relevant to the objective, the assessment, then it's done. Remember, you want to be selective with your quotes. You want quotes that match with other poems. Thematically, it could be, I don't know, something similar experiences. Maybe like they both of the writers or the speakers have gone through something really traumatic. You want it to match up analytically as well. And if you want help selecting quote, go on to Quizlet. Quizlet is another really good tool to use when it comes to your GCSE English literature poetry. And also another aspect of revision that is good is just printing out a blank version and then analysing it. And this will help with your unseen poetry, because not only do you want to be prepared because you've revised, you also want to develop your skill set when it comes to poetry, because you're also going to be examined on a poem that you've never seen before. And if you have the skills for the anthology, it's transferable. You've got the skills for the unseen and you can get amazing marks. And try and write Peter paragraphs. Point, evidence, technique, explanation, reader's response. These are good ways to structure your paragraphs if you're not great at it and you're getting into it. And another thing that you need to remember, you don't need long quotes. A quote can be 1 word, 2 words, 3 words. Revise smart, not hard. It's impossible to learn so many long quotes of 14 or 12 poems in an anthology. But if you remember a few of them, or maybe you've done an analysis on the title of the poem and you quote the title. For example, Storm on the Island. In my class, we learned that if you take the first letters, STORM space U space N space T, it spells Stormont, which I think is the Irish or Scottish Parliament or something like that. And then if you look into the context of when the writer wrote that poem and also what was happening in the Parliament at the time, then you can understand. And there you go, that's a quote within itself. Do you know what I mean? There are also a lot of 10-question quizzes online, which basically might be asking you what is the poem about, Complete them, why not? And I would say do your flashcards when you're on the train to school, when you're on the bus to school, when you're walking to school, when you're sitting at the dinner table waiting for your plate to be brought to you, right? That is when you learn your quote. You've got this, I believe in you. If you have any questions or any advice, or you want any type of feedback, please comment down below. But trust me, I know what to do, because I was getting 3s at the beginning of year 11, at the end of year 10, and I went straight up to number 7, and I can input evidence, but I can't bother to find that. But I know what they're looking for, and I know what it's like to be on the bottom end of your grades and your education and having to work hard to go up there. I know how to revise smart and not hard, and how to be efficient and look directly for what the examiners, the exam boards and the actual exams and assessment objectives are looking for. So yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to watch the old version. There's also some other little gems in there. There's different flashcards in there. Be sure to comment down below. Be sure to subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. I need those subscribers. And yeah, if you've got any questions, just comment them down below. Be sure to check out my website, where I'm offering A-level notes, CV services, personal statement services and mentorship during sixth form. And let me know if there's anything else you want to see, guys. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to also watch my unseen poetry video that's meant to be coming out soon.